thing starts. If it's
Starts
like the
now.
countdown, I don't know if it does though, because every single episode we start halfway through a sentence or there's a pause. Anyways, 155, episode 155, episode 2 in 2026.
Yes.
It's Josh and Jesse back at it once again. Megan went to Costco and bought an 18-pack of hydration drinks she's never tried before.
That's the best way to try something. Buy 18 of them.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Costco. And then it's good. And we had a taste and it was good.
That's great. And I would like to welcome all our viewers and listeners, mainly listeners, who just heard the theme song. I know they've been missing it dearly, but it's back now, so you're welcome.
Yeah. Thank you for making me do that.
Thank you.
Episode 155. We do have to start out with a little bit of an apology. I do have to reach out and apologize to anybody who was offended by my comments last week about the white elephant. I know some people have texted me and were like, "Hey, that was rude." So I apologize.
Right.
I didn't mean it. I was just joking.
This is all.
Thank you.
It's all a joke. You know, the other day, funny you should mention that, I was talking on the phone to someone at VGH. He used to work at RJH.
Victoria General Hospital and Royal Jubilee Hospital.
Yeah, that's right. And he called asking a question, something work-related. I answered it for him. And then he said, "Hey, man, what's the name of your podcast again?" I said, "Well, it's called Your Mother Ate My Dog." He said, "Oh, awesome. I've been wanting to hear it because I hear you shit talk VGH all the time." I was like, right. I forget that people can, like, listen to the podcast. So I was like, yeah, totally, all the time. So
there were 2 to 3 to 4 different weeks where I did not shit on the hospital, but like a specific branch of the hospital that is not as nice as the kind of hospitality that I received at Royal Jubilee, but
yeah,
hardly shitting on it. I mean, it's a nice hospital.
Yeah, we're not shitting on it. Just it's all in good fun. A jest.
They have. I don't know if they have this. I haven't been inside Royal Jubilee for years, but the bathrooms where you don't even have to open the door, you just wave and then the door opens for you.
It's very sanitary.
Do they have that there? I don't know. Yeah, we do. We do have to be careful, but we also don't have to be careful because it's not like we get a lot of listeners, but people do, I guess.
Apparently, every once in a while, they do listen, such as your brother.
So my brother and my mother, they both mixed feelings about it. But so this character from VGH, he worked with you.
Yeah.
So he also works in a similar capacity at VGH.
Yeah, he transferred over there. I think it's closer to his house or something.
I probably definitely would have seen him.
It's possible.
Probably talked to him. Anyways, I don't deliver there anymore, so he can't attack.
There seems to have been a recent sort of changing of the routes, perhaps, because there was a new person in my building today. I mean, like at my house. Or that was yesterday, and she had no idea where the mailroom was. I had to show her where it was.
Oh, you have a mail room?
Yes, we have a mail room.
Fancy.
Yeah.
All right.
Plus, we got one of those things where you can put outgoing mail in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And like there's a little parcel, you get the key in your thing and you can open.
Yeah. Pretty fancy.
It's very fancy.
So, okay, here's a little lesson for you. There might have been a change. Probably. Well, I mean, in August, there was a change of routes. Yes, but sometimes people take days off, and then
Okay.
like a relief person fills in. Some perhaps they're off for a week for their holidays, and
Mhm.
then a person. So if they're doing it for the first time, they're not going to know where anything is.
But yeah, this person didn't. They looked like they had been searching a while. They looked very distraught.
The people doing these routes are pretty new. Like the relief are pretty new. They don't know what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
But lovely people, just in case you're listening, you're a lovely person. Keep doing what you're doing.
Appreciate
I've been there.
the effort, at the very least.
Yeah, appreciate the effort. Anyways, it's some sort of hydration watermelon flavored. I thought it was pretty good. Okay, another sip. Joy Burst, the sponsor of our podcast. It comes in 3 different flavors: watermelon, like a fruit punch, and a strawberry lemonade. I don't know.
Thank you very much for sponsoring us, um, Joy Burst.
Made in Canada.
Made in Canada. Well, that is fitting as we are Canadian.
You really don't like this, no?
I think because it says shake before drinking it. Weird.
It's delicious. I'll have all of them. But I am drinking tea in my new cup. Thank you for the white elephant gift.
That's great. That's a nice cup. And the person who got that knows you. You love mugs of tea.
Right. But a white elephant is anybody can have picked it. So.
Right, but somebody knew that you'd end up with it. They just knew. They had a hunch.
Yeah. Anyways, what's new with you besides showing people how to find your mailroom?
Nothing too much new going on with me. I'm realizing right this very second I haven't picked my movie for next week.
Right, but don't you have the new system where you just randomly pick?
Yeah, I think my list is sitting right there, but I need to grab it. But
Okay.
What if I'm not wearing any pants? That's my one problem. I am wearing pants.
Okay.
Well, shorts, to be more specific.
It's been nice out. Pretty good weather outside, so
Hopefully you didn't see anything, there was no sort of escapage.
we'll just edit that.
Yeah, edit the live stream. I got my list,
Yeah.
so that's good.
Great.
Thank you for showing me how to watch this movie. Because
you're welcome.
I had a hard time finding it, I tell you that.
It was very frustrating. Luckily, it's an 80-minute movie, but very frustrating. But yeah, figured it out, did it.
Yep.
Perhaps we had a good time. Perhaps we didn't have a good time. We'll talk about that at some point. No questions this week because they're all not good. They're all about American counties and other stuff. It wouldn't have been fun for any of us.
We don't care about the let's just be frank. I couldn't give sorry, just one moment. I couldn't give 4 shits about them. I'm like Carrot Top. I bring props now. Sorry if that joke was a little too spicy for you. Oh boy. You know what? We don't have time for this.
Also, just a reminder, this is a video podcast too. You can see it on Spotify or YouTube.
Yeah. Or the live video version on Twitch.
Right. That's only there for a week though, so you have to find it and then watch it for 1 week because we're not partners or whatever.
Right. Or you can watch it while it's happening.
Yeah, 8:45 every Wednesday.
Yes. If you're
interested. Pacific Standard Time. You might get a kick out of this, but our long time best guest, best listener, number 1 listener, my mother. She didn't know this was in video format, so she would hear us, talking about stuff, perhaps like your background or, oh hey, look, it's my dog, And I guess she got confused until I finally had to be like, yeah, we have a video podcast. Because you mentioned last week Paddington. She's really into British things.
Oh, wow.
So, so she asked me a question about it. She's like, oh, is it like a new Paddington? Like, what do you mean by vintage? Like Paddington the bear? And I'm like, yeah, we go watch on the video. And she's like, I don't know. And then she did.
That one's from the 80s and that one's from the 70s, I believe.
Wow.
So that's for you, Janet.
Yeah, and that's for anybody as well. Video podcast.
Yeah. Video form, wherever you get your video form. Like you can scroll us on TikTok. We're very popular on TikTok. It's a trend.
Yeah, we're not on TikTok.
We're not on TikTok, no.
We were listening because we have a dog, so we took it for a walk last night, and we were listening to the podcast because Megan wanted to hear this whole white elephant stuff. And I guess maybe we come off a little bit boring. Our conversation perhaps a little boring, but we were quite known for helping people fall asleep. It's kind of our thing.
Yeah, that's the vibe we're going for. Don't come here for like in your face awesome entertainment.
Yeah.
Come here for if you have like sleep issues.
Yeah. We know who we are. We watched Waiting for Guffman, which is, I would say, a comedy.
Yeah.
And
qualifies.
You're not one for comedies.
No. But perhaps I am a bit more open to the style, mockumentaries. And
okay.
Perhaps this one made me laugh a few times, at least. Kind of like last week.
Freaked. Yeah. Waiting for Guffman, a mockumentary. Christopher Guest and Eugene Levy. 96, I think, or 97. This is known as like their best one because they did Best in Show, which I really liked, and then maybe another one, which I can't remember off the top of my head. But Waiting for Guffman, it was like, I wouldn't say the perfect movie, but it was just like basically in two parts. You have this setting up of the play, and then them just doing the play, and then kind of a little epilogue at the end, and then we're done. We're out of here.
Yeah.
Thought that was great. How did you like it?
Well, it certainly was a good length. I did like that very much.
We do love a good length.
Yeah, who doesn't really? And I did like the distinct parts. And I thought they did a very good job portraying, like, making me think those are real people. Like, They've really filmed people doing this shitty play or production.
Is that good acting or is that bad acting?
I think that's good acting. Definitely. I liked Eugene Levy quite a lot.
Yep.
And Christopher Guest, and I thought they were all pretty funny.
Yeah, not a whole lot of duds, if any.
Yeah. And honestly, when they finally got to the play, Red, White, and Blaine, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Like, I thought it was going to be a complete train wreck. And obviously it was not good, but it was funny. I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe if this did kind of give less serious Synecdoche, New York vibes, just because, you're setting up for something, and then that was kind of off the rails. But yeah, they could have spent more time in the rehearsal process, because it just felt like, oh, all of a sudden we're in the play,
Yeah.
it's happening, and then the movie was over.
Yeah.
But
That's true.
it was a different kind of movie, so I guess it could have been whatever. They weren't trying to go for a serious Hollywood film. Just throw it in there and see what happens.
Yeah. I do like the idea of a mockumentary. And like what's the one that I've seen that has Spinal Tap? This is Spinal Tap.
Yeah. Also the same guy.
Yeah.
Christopher Guest.
Yeah. So he knows what he's doing. Let's put it that way. Oh. Is everything okay over there?
Yeah.
Good.
Yes. Have you seen The Office?
Yes.
They do that kind of style as well. There's a lot of that in the mid 2000s, but this was earlier than that. So
yeah,
kind of first one to do it.
It was done well. It was very funny. People were. It was like these people are truly idiots who think they have talent. I don't know. It was just like, I don't know. It was a good mix, I guess. Yeah.
Parker Posey, who was in Mixed Nuts, also in this film. Dairy Queen in play.
Yes. She was also in Coneheads, I noted.
Not a podcast film.
Not a podcast film at all. And there was no shortage of Canadians. So yeah. Mixed Nuts had... who was the Canadian in Mixed Nuts? Or wait, no, we didn't.
An old lady, maybe?
We didn't start there. We're like, this year is going to be the year that we mentioned who's Canadian. And Freaked had Keanu Reeves in it.
Yep.
So that's the Canadian of that week. And there's a couple in this week, Catherine O'Hara. And
Eugene Levy. I'm sure there are more Canadians. Surely.
I don't think there was anyone named Shirley in this one.
I wonder if Guffman was a Canadian waiting for Guffman. Yeah, really hard to watch. Fred Willard.
He's definitely not Canadian.
Not Canadian. Yeah, maybe just those guys.
Yeah. Did you find yourself laughing out loud a few times?
No. I'm not really a laugh out loud kind of person.
Okay.
But perhaps I giggle a little bit.
Even at vagina enlargement?
Yeah, and he just whips out the penis.
At the Chinese food restaurant, as one does.
Yeah, no, I laughed at... Apparently, this whole film was improvised, minus the play, which I guess they did 60 hours of footage, and they had to get into a tight 80 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
But the one that I really enjoyed, and it broke Fred Willard apparently, was Eugene Levy, when they wanted to take off his glasses. So he took off his glasses and had a lazy eye. It's like, oh, the glasses correct my lazy eye. I thought that was good.
It was good. I do wonder in movies like this how people are managed to film them without just breaking every scene.
Apparently it was very hard.
Yeah.
Very hard.
I bet.
Because nobody knew what was going to happen beforehand. It's all just improvising. And even like their introductions at the beginning, all improvised. It's a lot of power these actors had.
Yeah. Yeah, now that you say that, that does make sense. It does seem like it was all improvised. And that's probably why it seems so real. That they probably, they're filming for a few hours and then they're just talking.
Yeah.
So let's just get footage of them making stuff up. Yeah. It was well done.
Well, I'm happy you liked it because I wasn't sure with your aversion to comedies and the fact is kind of a little off the wall.
Yeah. No, you landed with this one, which is now we're 2 for 2 for good movies this year.
That's true, but we haven't done our scores yet.
We haven't done our scores, but I can already tell what your score is going to be. You know what? I think I know you so well that I'm going to write your score on this piece of paper, and then I'll show you at the end.
Okay.
Okay, it's between two numbers. Okay, I got it. I've written it down.
Yeah.
And I won't cheat. I'll show you the number I wrote. For reals. And you'll be able to see it because of my fancy new camera.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Thank you. You said it didn't.
Yeah, sometimes I just say stuff for shock factor.
It was very shocking.
Okay.
Perfect. Just thought I'd give people a little bit of a close up there.
Yeah. And then when Parker Posey said, I'll always have Dairy Queen. That was pretty good.
You don't see a lot of... Well, maybe you do. Maybe I'm thinking of A&W. A&W is not exclusively Canadian, but it feels like it's more prosperous here than it is in the States.
The A&W in the States is not the same brand.
Okay.
I don't believe. It's a totally different restaurant. They sell different stuff.
Oh, okay.
People have said famously A&W Canada is way better than A&W USA.
Mm. And then I was thinking about Dairy Queen, but they do have Dairy Queen in the States. I do know that. But it doesn't seem...
an American company.
Yeah, but it doesn't seem like as popular because they got shit like Sonic and In-N-Out where you can get like good milkshakes and stuff.
Yeah.
But nowhere else has a Blizzard.
No. I did like how they kind of went in depth to... They said a lot of Dairy Queen buzzwords. Blizzards.
They did.
And then in the back, when she was doing her interview, there's like something about nuts.
Mm-hmm. Like a little advertisement. I noticed that as well.
I'm trying to read what they had to eat.
Yep. Yeah, did the same thing. That was one of our things we used to do. We used to go to Dairy Queen.
Yeah.
How often did we do that? Like a couple times a week?
I wouldn't say a couple times a week.
Did we not? Like once every couple weeks?
Oh, you're talking about from at work?
Yeah.
No, I don't know. Maybe once a week. I mean, the big one was the Zellers. To go upstairs at the Zellers and at their kind of restaurant diner.
That wasn't with me.
It was.
What? There was no Zellers near us.
There was a Zellers at Tillich.
That was a Zellers?
Yeah, before Target. And then before it's now Lowe's or whatever.
That long ago?
Yeah, we're talking 2009, 2010, 2011.
That's crazy. One of my favorite things about Zellers, one of my favorite things growing up was Zellers Diner. And of course, I remember going there with you, and I would always get the hot dog meal.
I think we went towards the end where like we might have gotten food there once, and then they shut it down.
Well, it was very memorable. I remember it very well. Us doing.
I mean, 15 years ago.
Yeah, it was a long time. I do remember about Dairy Queen that we would go and always get the coffee news.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was the start of our trivia journey, and then
Maybe.
sort of became blossomed in when we played Jeopardy every night when we lived together.
Yeah, there's Jeopardy on Prime now, or Crave, one of those.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, this could be good, but I don't know how that would work for us.
Right.
Never mind. I'll get the since we didn't do trivia. I'll get the coffee news up
Okay, I think that's a good idea.
for later. Anyways, anything else you want to talk about in regards to waiting for Guffman?
No, I don't think so. It was nice. It was compact. It was funny. A lot of familiar faces. A lot of good actors. Good comedic actors.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. What's there not to like?
Yeah. What's there not to like?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess we'll just get to scores then.
Let's get to scores. We don't want to, for the people who are more into like the fast-paced portion of like podcasts, we'll skip through the movie part and get to the scores and just kind of talk amongst ourselves. It'll be less boring. And then there can still be that portion for the people who are trying to sleep. We want like the best of both worlds, you know?
Yeah, for sure. I'll do acting score first. Great acting is great improvisation. I don't know. It's hard to judge for this because it's kind of different than anything else we've done, any other movie we've seen, anyways. So I'm gonna give acting an 8.5. Because I thought there wasn't a bad one in the bunch. They were acting a character.
Mm-hmm.
They were enjoyable, funny. Yeah, I don't know. 8.5 feels good.
Yeah. I thought I was thinking about Borat. If you ever seen Borat,
Both of them.
or Sacha Baron Cohen or whatever, he's in on it, you know, but he's interacting with a bunch of people who I don't think are in on it for the most part, especially in the first one. And the acting in this movie reminded me of the people who didn't know what was going on in Borat. Just very convincing portrayals of what could be a real person. And I like that. And very funny without trying too hard. And yeah, so I thought the acting was good. I'd give it an 8.
That's what I had written down for you.
Yeah, I'm sure.
How do you like the acting?
That's what we just did, the acting.
How do you like the ending?
The ending was fine. Turns out it wasn't Guffman the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't expecting that. I just thought like when the guy sat down and he was like enjoying it, I'm like, oh, okay, they just sent like an idiot or something. Or maybe in this universe, what they just put on was actually good. I wasn't expecting him not to be Guffman, so that was good. And I liked the little epilogue part, or whatever you call that. So I mean, it was good. I'll give it like a 7.
Yeah, there was a lot of like Easter eggs. I guess at the end, because they wanted, or Wallace Shawn is an actor who has been in stuff. You would recognize him. He has a familiar face and a familiar voice. He wanted to be in this film so bad, but he was in the film that he had the miniatures for. I can't remember what film that was. So that was kind of a nod to him there. Then they had the Breakfast Club dude because somebody was in a film with Anthony Michael Hall.
Oh, you're talking about My Dinner with Andre, the guy with.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, the guy who's in The Princess Bride.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And just like that whole apartment scene or store scene was just like little Easter eggs they kind of just threw in for people to enjoy, I guess. Waiting for Guffman is a ripoff of Waiting for Godot.
Right. You read that?
No, but I know Godot never shows up.
Correct. That's true.
So I assumed Guffman would never show up or never would have existed. But apparently he existed. So it wasn't that big of a surprise when it wasn't Guffman. But I enjoyed the ending as well. I didn't really know how this film could end. Like, the play ends, and then the movie ended. Like, they epilogued, and then it's like, oh, yeah, I guess that makes sense. What else can they do? So I'll give it a 7. A little. I went around a circle, but I'll give it a 7.
Okay.
I'll do my score first, just so my score isn't influenced by your score.
Okay.
So I watched Best in Show, which is a similar film to this, but it's not quite the same because it's about the Westminster Dog show, and so that's the whole film. But this film's kind of 2 parts. That film's just kind of like one continuous thing. I like Best in Show. I thought we actually did it for the podcast. I couldn't remember. That's how many movies we've done. I couldn't remember if I just watched it or we did it for this. I like that film, but this film I thought was funnier.
Okay. And
more chaotic, but in a good way. So that influenced me in a positive way. What's going on with you?
I'm waiting for you to say your score so I can reveal what I said you gave it.
Okay, well, I like the acting. The ending was fine. The film, it was an enjoyable film, enjoyable 80 minutes. I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10.
I said 7.
I guess I shouldn't have done a 0.5. That was unfair since you said you were between 2. What were you between, a 7 and an 8?
I was actually between a 6.5 and a 7. No, it was between a 6.75 and a 7 is what I was between.
Oh, I would never do 6.75 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, that would be crazy. Well,
yeah, 7.5 out of 10.
It was close.
Yep.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I also enjoyed it. I will give it a 7 out of 10.
For no reason.
I thought it was nicely, solidly funny and a good time.
7 out of 10.
Yep, 7 out of 10.
So you thought it was just as good as Freaked?
Yeah, I think it's just as good as Freaked.
All right. I'm waiting for Guffman. That's the film.
Do we have
our best film of the year?
Do we have any return actors in? Like, have any of these actors been in any other movies we've seen?
Besides Parker Posey, I don't think so.
David Cross was in this briefly, but I don't think he's in any of the movies we've watched.
David Cross and Bob Odenkirk were both in this film, but they haven't been in anything else we've watched.
Bob Odenkirk was in this?
Yeah, he was basically just an extra. He was in the audition process. He was just standing in a corner. He didn't say anything.
Really? Okay.
He was in a deleted scene, but it was a deleted scene. So.
Oh.
But I included him because he was in the film. But yeah, no, we haven't had a Eugene Levy or Christopher Guest or Catherine O'Hara film yet.
Okay. Now, do you want me to pick my movie for next week?
Yeah. Yes, please. Let's do that.
So all I'm going to do is I'm going to generate a random number between 1 and 50. I haven't generated it yet, so ignore that 4. When I hit generate...
50. There's 50 films?
There's 50 films on this list. Whatever number we get is the movie we have to watch. So,
okay, before you do that,
okay.
So there's you hand
I
written
did.
between 1 and 50.
Yep.
So say you pick the number 26,
Mhm.
right? So then in a month, and you get 26 again, then what happens?
I just re-roll.
Oh, okay. Continue.
Yeah, I had that thought.
That's okay. It's not a big deal.
Nice try. Okay. And then, oops. We're going to generate, and the number is 44.
Wow. What are the odds? 4 to 44, huh?
And so for next week...
Can't read your own writing.
The next week, we're watching a movie called... Just hold on one moment, because I wrote it a little strangely, so I need to look it up just to confirm what it's called. And it's also not...
Okay. Right. A little flaw to this plan, but we appreciate it.
We are watching The Fast Runner.
Oh, is this some sort of French film?
Atenarjuat, The Fast Runner. I think it's Inuit. Yes, it's an Inuit film.
Okay. Okay.
Atenarjuat, The Fast Runner.
Oh, Synecdoche was ruined me. How is this gonna? The Fast Runner.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. Now, on Crave. Love to see it.
Nice.
93%. I think that's.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
It's so long. You know what? We're not doing that. I'm sorry.
What do you mean it's so long?
It's 3 hours long.
Oh, it's 3 hours long. Yeah, that's a lot.
Okay. We're taking it back, folks.
The poster does look familiar. So for my list, anyways, I went to I just typed in like best movies under 90 minutes or best movies under 110 minutes, and that's how I got it. But
that's a great idea.
Well,
we're gonna pick something else. Now that's 2 movies now. So the first movie that I've rolled was The Strangers, and you're like, I've seen that. So okay, fine.
Yeah, I've seen that, and then the remake, and then the second one they did.
So I'm like, you know what? I'll watch that on my own time. And then now I have another movie I need to watch in my own time.
172 minutes. Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
That's long. That's too long for that. So we're gonna pick a different number. So we're still on 44, and we're gonna generate 42.
42. Wow.
Kes. 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 How long is Kes? 111 minutes. Yep, we can do that. This is supposed to be a British classic. Kes.
Kes movie. 1969 film?
Yep.
Yeah, I might have to review the list of 50. Oh, go ad free. Apparently on Prime, so that helps.
Excellent. Kes it is.
All right. 100% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Hey, that's a good score.
Billy comes from a dysfunctional working-class Yorkshire family. Yorkshire, like the pudding, and is a no-hoper at school. Is Kes based on a true story? Maybe. Is Kes suitable for kids? It's very downbeat and grimy stuff. It's only for older kids. All right.
There it is, Kes.
Yeah, that's something different.
That's something different.
2026, the year of the different films.
Sorry, just one moment. If we want, we have a live chat.
Yes.
It says, at your other ate my dog. Viewers, smmtop54.online. So
I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to click that link, but
yeah, I don't click a lot of .online links, to be honest. But presumably, if you want more viewers, to the other people who are listening who want viewers, go to smmtop54.online. And you'll find some there, I bet. Viewers? Who knows?
Okay. Yeah, Kess, 111 minutes. Not terrible. On Prime, pretty good.
I like that.
Pretty good. Yeah. Big yawn.
Is it on Canadian Prime?
It's on my Prime.
Oh, you got it. Okay, great.
I mean, I Googled it and I pressed the Prime button and then it just started playing an ad.
That's a good sign.
I assume it's there. Okay, let's do a little coffee news trivia and then wrap this bad boy up.
Let's do it.
Do you know what a pangolin is?
A pangolin?
Pangolin.
I've certainly heard that word before. Yes, a pangolin.
If you would have watched the last episode of RuPaul's Drag Race, you would know what a pangolin is for the very first time.
That's the question? What's a pangolin?
Is it a mammal? True or false?
Oh, a pangolin. True.
I think it's some sort of a bird. Are birds mammals?
Yes.
False. I'm going to guess false. Does nutmeg come from an evergreen or a deciduous tree? A lot of 50-50s today.
We're going evergreen.
And I'll go deciduous. You know, growing up in school, you go to the library and you'd have to look up something in the what decimal system?
The Dewey Decimal.
The Dewey Decimal. That's such a crazy name as a child. What volcano in Italy destroyed the city of Pompeii? What volcano in Italy?
Vesuvius?
You can close your eyes. Yeah, that sounds good.
Oh.
Who wrote the book Wicked, a novel set in Oz? Don't say Ariana Grande.
Who wrote that shit?
Was it J.K. Rowling?
No. I think it was Miller.
Ernest. Okay, those are the 5 questions. Before we get to our answers, we'll just read our horoscopes. You are a Gemini. Geminis tend to accumulate bits of information simply to have the knowledge at hand. For the next few weeks, you may have an opportunity to use it to help humanity at large. 5, 12, 18, 36, 41, and 43 are your lucky numbers.
Okay.
Keep that in mind.
I will.
Capricorn, which today's our last day of Capricorn. Oh, I guess yesterday was the last day. Today's the 24th. Oh my God. Yesterday was the last day of Capricorn. Happy Aquarius. Capricorn ambitions often are directed at generating success in their own lives. This month, the universe may ask you to step out of your comfort zone to help others succeed. Not happening. Lucky numbers 11, 21, 22, 26, 30, 46. Okay, getting to the answers to the questions as I scroll down. My goodness, where are you? Did I miss them? 1 second. Oh, here we go. True. Pangolin is a mammal.
Yep.
Nutmeg does come from evergreen trees. Dewey Decimal System, Mount Vesuvius, and a guy named Gregory Maguire. Maguire close to Miller, so I'm going to say 5 out of 5 for you. Not bad.
I feel good about that.
Here's a knock-knock joke for you.
Okay.
Knock, knock.
Who is there?
Jess.
Jess who?
Jess, me and my shadow. Okay. The coffee news. Thank you so much for that one.
Sponsor of this week's episode. Joy Burst?
Joy Wave?
Joy Burst.
Yeah.
Joy.
Yeah.
Wow. Joyburst and Coffee News.
And comedy.
Comedy. This has been brought to you by comedy, can't you tell?
Yeah, I guess Cass is more of a drama.
Yeah, I don't think it's supposed to be funny. So we're mixing it up. It's a classic, and I'm really sorry to Atanajuat, the fast runner. I'm sure you're excellent, but we're not watching the podcast. It's too long.
Not next week, but the week after. I'm off for the week, so that would have been a good time for me to watch the film. But
that's okay.
Ain't nobody got time for that next week.
I'll watch it on my own time, and I'll let you know how it is. You been to a Royals game recently?
Not recently.
I'm going
probably
next
like 2
weekend.
years. I think they're not bad.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. I used to go to a lot of Salmon King games.
Right, because you lived right there.
I lived right there. I worked at the arena, so I got free tickets. And yeah, that was a good time. And correct me if I'm wrong. Back then, the mascot was Marty the mascot. Marty the Marmot. And I think
that's their mascot now.
Yes, I think they kept the mascot.
So the Marmot for the Salmon Kings?
Yeah, it was Marty the Marty.
They're doing a Salmon Kings night. Is that the game you're going to?
I don't believe so, but I did hear about that on the radio.
Classic.
Yeah.
Who are you going with? Who are you going to see the game with?
With Mackenzie and a mutual friend. Do you think, I'm going to Google this, and this will be the last thing we'll do for this episode. Do you think anyone who's played on the Salmon Kings made it to the NHL?
Anybody who has played for the Salmon Kings has ever played an NHL game?
Yeah.
Yes, 100%. Patrick Kaloum. Look him up.
Patrick Kaloum?
Kouloumb.
Victoria Salmon Kings. Just a moment. How do I find this out? History?
Surely there's one that just him, but I know for sure he played for the Canucks.
Well, I can tell you that as the 2004-2005 NHL lockout continued, Dale Purinton and Dan Blackburn of the New York Rangers and Mark Smith of the San Jose Sharks played for the Salmon Kings.
Right. Dan Blackburn, he had some sort of accident, or he was born with like a nerve thing in his hand, so he had to use like 2 blockers or something.
Mm-hmm.
Something really weird.
Interesting.
Hey, you know how off the top we talked about how boring our podcast is and how it's great for putting people to sleep?
Mm-hmm.
She's asleep beside me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's falling asleep.
Oh, boy. That's a good sign.
It's late. I gotta look up Dan Blackburn.
What was the name of the guy you told me to look up?
Patrick Kaloum.
Patrick Kaloum.
Oh,
how do you spell that?
That was the last. Coulombe or something like that.
Oh, Patrick Kaloum. Here it is.
Definitely played for the Canucks.
It doesn't say anything about the Salmon Kings, though.
Oh my god, he's still playing?
He played for the Manitoba Moose.
Oh, you're saying he never played with the Salmon Kings?
Yeah, doesn't seem like it.
He played in 2006, 2007. He played 6 games for the Salmon Kings.
Oh, okay.
In 2007, 2008, he played 58 games. Basically, from 06 to 2010, he played with the Salmon Kings.
Oh.
He played 7 games for the Canucks in
I don't know
2006.
why I can't see that, but
That's okay.
I
He
probably
still
watched him play
plays.
then.
Yeah, he was like a offensive defenseman. Lanky guy. Anyways, doesn't matter. I'm excited for you and your sports.
Thank you very much.
Oh, which reminds me. The Canucks did play tonight, but I've given up on them.
Yeah, they're pretty fucking horrible.
Well, they're just the worst team in the league. Oh, they won. For the first time in 12 games.
Who they beat?
The Washington Capitals.
Nice. Is that
Not
bad,
bad.
Ovechkin?
Yeah, 4-3. Their 11-game losing streak is over.
Ovechkin, he sucks anyways. Sure, he has the most goals in NHL history, but it took him like twice the amount of games to do it. Bum.
Yeah, plus the whole Russian thing. Anyways, that's it. That's it for our episode 155. Wow.
Thank you very much, everyone, for listening to this very not boring episode. Waiting for Guffman.
Yeah. Next week, we're going to bring the energy.
Let's get loud. Let's get loud.
Yeah. Okay, well, adios, amigos.
Goodbye, everyone.